WeUNIK world where all hair is good hair, especially when it's healthy. Tune in and see how we create community through hair care.
Don't judge me because I was definitely thought I was gonna have more time to get ready, but I'm taking out my braids. We are doing our first Girl Scout badge today with the Girl Scout Council. So this is huge news for us, and I gotta get my stuff together, okay? Because it's in like let's see, what my freaking phone died, so I don't even know what time it is. But by the time I got everything set up, it was like 5:20. No, it was like 5:15. So we have like a few minutes before I'm gonna like start the Zoom. But I was like, I gotta come on here. Oh my gosh, my hair is looking really crazy. I've been wearing a wig this week, and so these are not like my normal braid out braids, but I know like once I get it out, I'll be able to do it right and it'll look good. But yeah, this is our first batch. And as former Girl Scouts, both of us, this is truly a full circle moment. And Mommy was able to find my old vest. So we're gonna show the girls, and there are actually still badges on it, which is like insane. Some of them did fall off, but it's definitely vintage now. And it's so small, so it's kind of like, I don't even remember ever being that tiny, but it's so cool, so full circle. So this is actually a badge that it's like the Independence badge for the juniors. And so we're doing a 2-day thing because Mommy and I like to talk. And originally when I was talking to the director, she was like, no, it could just be, 1 day. And I'm like, we tend to drag when we're saying stuff. So like, I don't think it should be 1 day. So we, settled on 2 days. And so it's today and tomorrow. So I'm super, super excited. Words can't express how excited I am. I'm looking like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 minutes already. And like, come on, my phone is like acting crazy right now. Like, come on. Okay, it's turning back on now because I need to see the phone so I can know, what time it is. But yeah, so we are hosting a live badge class. And like, for those of you who don't know, badges are like the whole point, or one of the whole points. Okay, I still have time. It's only been 2 minutes. Okay, perfect. Now my phone is back on. So yeah, I'm excited. This is our first time doing something like this. I'm gonna start the live soon. So I'm gonna have to call Mommy, see where she is. She's always running late, man. Well, she's not late, but like, not on time. Well, she's not late because it's not 5:30 yet, but still, it's close enough. But I'm always like super, super early to stuff. So that's my, all right. I told you I was going to pull it off. It's not my normal. I'm not looking at the camera because I'm using this as a mirror too. I'm just wanting to document our history and things, but I gotta also get ready. But yeah, I'm so excited. This is like I said, this is like, what the heck? This is like one of those once in a lifetime things, because no matter how many badges we do after this, we'll never have another first. It'll never be our first time again. So this is so exciting. I'm so thankful for them as well. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. All right. Perfect. See you guys soon. Call Mommy because it's like we have 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, but
do you know you have 30 minutes? Like, we don't have 30 minutes. Do you know we have 10 minutes? Like, lady, where are you? Let's see. My Come on, always be on CP time. Do you know we have 10 minutes? Oh my God, let me try to call her again. I don't want her to be like, stop rushing me. Put my lotion on, calm down. No. All right, it's cutting it close, so I'm gonna try to call her one more again, and then I'm just gonna start it, because, you know, sometimes, you know, people come early, and it's better to, you know, be the first one there. So I'm gonna try to call her one more again, and then after that, I'm gonna just start the class. All right. She's gonna be like, I can't believe you documented all this. This is history, girl. Or she'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you did. Let's see. Round two. I don't want it to record my phone, but it's okay. Girl. Okay, you know what? It is what it is, because now we're coming to the wire. So I'll just see you guys afterwards. Alrighty, so we just finished our badge. So, Mari, what do you think? How do you think it went?
I thought it went wonderful. I was so pleased. I'm sorry. At the end, when the session was over, and they didn't hang up.
Yeah.
They didn't hang up. And the one little girl, she said, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I just thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, I thought so too. And this is the end of day one. So we will be back again tomorrow. And of course, we'll come on beforehand, do the whole shebang like we did today, and also follow up. But yeah, I thought it was wonderful. They had such great energy as well. And you know, like one thing that always warms my heart is how children will start out shy, and there's always that one. And I used to be that one back in the day too. Like everyone knows I was mouth of the South, motor mouth McGee. I was ready, okay? I was always talking. So I was that one. So thankfully we had that one who was all da 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 da. And then before you knew it, it was like, especially once we got into the activity for the badge, where we could just kind of free talk, it suddenly became, let me show you this, and look at this, look at this, look at that. And it's something so special about when a child feels comfortable enough with you, even after like an hour and a half, to show you a painting that they made, or to show you their pets, and you know, and it went way into, look at my artwork, look at my this, look at my that, look at my this, look at my that. And so it felt so great, and I feel so energized afterwards. I was so tired, and you guys saw I was so tired, and like, I'm here to take my braids out, but then afterwards it was like wow, look at what we did. So I'm excited. We did a whole badge thing, and so tomorrow we'll do part 2, and I know that the girls will be a lot more expressive at the beginning, because it was so funny, because we thought we were going to have like a conversation with the coordinator at the end, with the program manager. So we're like waiting for them to, and she was waiting too. And then I'm like, okay guys, well, if you don't have any questions, you don't have to stay on. And they're like, okay. Like, well, I'm going to stay on.
And they stayed on.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. You know, and then as the questions came in, somewhat trickle out and things like that. And then it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Well, you know, you might have to go to dinner. Well, we already ate. Well, well, we haven't eaten yet. So, but it's so great that they wanted to stay on after school and just have this time with us. And so it was, I would say 10 out of 10. I would say 100 out of 10.
Me too, especially because the badge we were working on covered a tough topic.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that even with the tough, heavy topic, they were still so enthused. We were laughing when the one girl, she had like 50 pets, and she went to bring them all to show them. But it was, like you said, it was so cool to see them transform from reserved and, you know, cautious, as they should be, because they don't know us.
And that's what we just told them in the class.
They don't know us. And to just blossom and share so much and be so happy and not want to hang up.
Right.
That was the sweetest thing.
Right, after one session together.
Yeah.
So that was lovely. And like you mentioned, we were able to put some real things into their brain without getting, dark and sad and gloomy. We were able to plant some seeds of awareness, seeds of travel safety. This was for their independence badge. So if you're into Girl Scouts, you can look that up. It's for the juniors. And so they have those seeds of what should I do if someone makes me uncomfortable? What does it mean? What hairstyles are safe for, and things like that. And we were able to deliver that in a way that it didn't get sad, but they were clear on, these are the best practices of what to do. And it was cool. And like, you could hear their parents were around, like, just tell them you want to read too, tell me. And so it was just exciting to give them an opportunity to share without, pushing them. But also giving everyone the opportunity to just express themselves and tell their answers to the games and things. And so I 10 out of 10, I would definitely do it again.
Yeah, I would say, sorry. And one last thing, I was actually so pleased to hear that the parents were there, because as we were sharing these life-saving tips with them, like you said, we only planted. And I'm glad their parents were there to answer any of the more complicated questions. That it just wasn't the platform to get into. So they're smiling, they have some safety tips, some real world practical tips they can put to use right now. We ended the class and they can apply what they learned.
Right.
And they're smiling and they didn't want to leave. And it's just great energy.
Yep.
Great time.
Yep. So that was the end of day 1, and we will see you again for day 2. Hey y'all, it is day 2 for our Girl Scouts Independence badge, and we're super excited. I am like so tired and exhausted. Like, I even almost took a nap today. Like, that's how tired I am, but I'm still super, super excited to work with the girls. Some things we're gonna do different this time, now that we know, is we're gonna have another device logged into the Zoom as well that we have, so that we can see the chat. So, the more you practice, the more you learn, because they were definitely super, super active in the chat, but we weren't able to communicate with them because we're using my iPad, and for whatever reason, on the iPad, you can't see the chat when you're presenting, and you can't see their faces while you're presenting other than like one person. So I want to make sure that this time we are going to be in the chat, like paying attention, talking to them and all that type of stuff. Like, just, keeping track of things so we can, acknowledge the ones that are not ready to speak out loud, but we can still, engage with them. Let me see, what else are we doing different this time? I think that's the main thing, just like making sure that we have another device that can see the chat. Super, super, super excited to do this live with them and to do this second portion. And at the end of today, there will be some new little girls walking around with their independence badges. Period.
Thank you for tuning in. And remember, all hair is good hair, especially when it's healthy.